Well, I'm about ready to try two new toys. I picked up another camera that I think's a little better than the other one that I had, and it came with the remote, so I have power zoom. And I'm over here on my drill press. I have a piece of Pear. It's a crotch piece. I have it in there, and it's very irregular on the bottom. It's basically, that's not a parallel piece. So I have it shimmed up. Well, it's kind of hard to hold it in place and operate the drill without it tilting, without the pieces coming out. Well, I have here a clamp that my friend Phil sent me. It's a drill press clamp. Comes down on here, there's a lever. You can put it where you want. And I put a piece of wood under here because the actual clamp, the metal part up here, was in the way, and I wasn't getting any pressure there, so I just put a shim underneath it. And it's clamped down there in place. That's going to let me drill this now, so I can get a worm screw in here. So I'll go ahead and drill that and see if it really stays put. And even at that, I'm going to hang on to it. Still on center, I set it up. I'm down to solid wood. Boy, that worked like a charm. Thank you very much, Phil. This has really come in handy. So I've got a worm screw in here. This goes way down, drops way down in here. So I think if I cut it big out to here, it wouldn't look all that good because I wouldn't be taking anything off that end. So I decided to make it a little smaller, and I still should have wood going down into this crotch. I'm going to take it over to the bandsaw and cut that corner off. Alright, I have it running fairly smooth at around 450. And the only thing I did was I cut that corner off. I'll just get it as balanced as I can. I notice it has a lot of splits in it, so maybe this is not going to work out. I'm going to get my old roughing chisel out. I've shown this a few times. I think I built this 30 years ago. That's almost there, and this is almost there. I'm going to get this end done, and I'm going to take a break for the evening. Not too bad. Like this gap coming down here. It looks like a little canyon coming out of there. So, let's see if I can clean just a little more of that up. And there's some semi-solid wood there. Well, I like it. I think I'm going to have I'm going to end up having that bark inclusion in there quite a ways. So if I decide I want to take more out of this, I don't believe I'm going to lose that. But that's something we're going to look at tomorrow. Alright, it's the next morning. I let this sit all night. I'm going to go ahead and clean this side up, get a tenon on there and reverse it. Yeah, most of it. It's still a very small crack here with a little line following it across there. It's like it hasn't cracked, but it might be trying. Okay, I'm gonna go with that for now. When I get it turned around, start hollowing the inside, I'll have a better idea what it's going to do. Let's check this top edge out. It's just about done. Got a step up here. I think I'll wait until I turn that around. So what next is to work on this base and get a tenon on there. I still have a lot of bark right there, and I don't know how much farther I need to go, so it's time to find out. Yeah, that looks like some good solid wood there. It runs good that way. We'll just clean this off and get a new center on it. To bring that tenon down to size, I already marked it. That should be good. This is really so smooth that I don't need to sand it from this side. So I'm going to flip it around and we'll work on the inside and then take a good look at this shape here. Okay, I got it reversed in my jaws. I've got the tail stuck up against it. It still has quite a bit of mass there. Here's the area where it dips down. This is actually a small branch that was on it. It looks to me like I will probably be leaving that. Leave the tailstock on until I get through some of this area here. So I'm hitting here, nothing, and hitting hard here. It'll be a little slow going, but we'll get there. Let's start out with my 5/8 bowl gouge. Get my face shield on. I bring up to 1100 and that's not too bad. I don't want to quite start at that though. Let's start at 750. going to be kind of cute. I'm going to grab a different tool. Alright, I'm going to use this round carbide. I like to use that at the beginning when I'm out here by that bark when I have a void. Once I get that opened up and the tailstock out of the way, we'll go back to a bowl gouge. Alright, I'm going to get these chips off the bed of the lathe and get the tailstock all the way. That's dull. Alright, let's see if we can get this hollowed out. Looks like that's getting dark. Oh yeah. That is interesting. And it should. It's getting down to that dark right there. It'd be nice if it would stay separated. If anything right now, I think I'll take my negative rake scraper and clear this out a little bit, little ripples, and then we'll go down a little bit farther and do the same. Let's try the 5/8. So what I'm seeing is this right here, I'm about 5/8. I think I want to leave, maybe I want to leave a 3/8 bottom. Maybe not even that much. I think a little bending in here and we just about have it. That's pretty good, but a little high spot in the middle. I think I'm past Trying to create a burr on this without resharpening, so I'll give it a little touch up. Yeah, this should be better. Okay, it's time to sand. Well, I think I'm going to put sanding sealer on this now, and I think I'm going to go with shellac for the final finish. It just looks so nice. I think this would be a good finish for this particular bowl. And we'll be back a little bit later when I have all the finish on it and ready to take the tenon off. So I have the Pear bowl all finished, except for taking the tenon off. So that's what I'll do now. Got this wider disc in here in my chuck. I have the padded cloth here, non-slip. Bring up the tailstock to see if it's running pretty true. Not bad. I'm going to put just a little more tension on there to try to keep it from slipping on my finish. I'm going to start out with a 3/8 bowl gouge. Remove most of it. About 600 RPMs. Alright, time to get the little nub off of here. Do about 450 just to remove some material. Here's the finished bowl that I made from a crotch piece of pear. It's 8.5 inches in diameter, 4.5 inches tall, and the base is 4 3/4. The walls are between 1/4 and 5/16. I finished it with shellac and I used my polishing paste on it. And I think that it's a pretty nice finish. But on the inside, it has a lot of the heartwood in there. And it has some really nice streaking right here going on. This is a little mix of colors on that streaking, and I think it's just beautiful. And the outside, these ends, they remind me of marble. If you look at this bowl just right, at least me, I saw an apple. It looked just like an apple. Maybe you gotta see it from farther away, but that's all I can think of now, is it looks like an apple. There's a branch right here that really helps that happen. It looks like the stem of an apple, and an apple will have this little shape on it right there. So I'm going to call it an apple. I hope you enjoyed the process of this bowl being made. I sure had fun making it. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And a special thanks to all my subscribers. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new to my channel and you feel so inclined, please consider subscribing. Thanks again, and until the next time, I'll see you later.